Wood is my life. It's my passion. It's part of me. It's ingrained in me to a point where it's what I think about. It's what I do. And when I look at this, I see beauty. It's the passion that I have for the wood and what God's created in this wood. We are so blessed to be in the middle of this place. It's changed my life. I'm the type of person that doesn't like to sit still very often. I've got to be moving. This is a great outlet for the energy that I have and the desire that I have to create. My grandfather probably had more influence on me as far as the interest in wood. He was a carpenter by trade. I think he instilled in me a love for wood. And the style of some of my earlier works that were more like flowers that were opening. I had a series of work that I did which was called the Emerging Flowers series. And those were blossoming or opening type of vessels. And then I kind of graduated into more of a C-form kind of shell series of work. For me, a real turning point in my career was when I met Mark Lindquist. We had the same interest. He has a passion for wood, but he has an unbelievable career as a lifetime artist, and his father, Melvin, was one of the early pioneers in wood turning. Seeing them and working with them was probably the best life experience that I had. Very, very fortunate. I've enjoyed every moment of it. Mark was very instrumental in me kind of zeroing in on what I was trying to do. That's where I started on more of the sculptural vessel. Everything I've got is, and what I'm trying to strive for is showing some movement. It's not a straight line. It doesn't come together into points. It's just moving, it's flowing. One series, this kind of leads to another. I've just been exploring a new series called the Tectonic series. It's like our tectonic plates, that you have these big masses of land and energy that's moving against itself and working different directions. So if you're looking at this, you've got this plate diving under this one, or this one coming over the top, or this fissure coming through here. So it's a blending of those, and it's a new series that I'm working on that I'm very excited about. I find it stimulating because this is the art of removal. You know, I've developed techniques over the years that help me do it, but there's still, this is done by feel and touch. Even though I use machinery to do it, it still comes down to the artist having the contact with the wood. One of the most satisfying things is to be there near your work and have someone walk up and go, oh, and you know that it affects them, and it's a satisfying thing for me. It's almost a, you know, it makes it all worthwhile. I like the burls because there's just so much going on in the wood. You've got the intertwining, you've got the dormant eyes, you've got the burl eyes, you've got all these different things going on that you get to unlock and display in the pieces. There's a lot of time that goes into selecting and planning the piece. And every piece, you know, there are basically challenges of how to be able to get the form to work with what's naturally occurring in the piece. I think my forms are a very satisfying, very beautiful way to expose what God has created in the wood that I get to work with. You know, it's humbling at times. So it's a matter of how do you incorporate that into each piece. So that's the challenge of it. Hey, Bear, come on. Come on, you ready to go? Let's go. Hey. You ready? We're now in a section of my property. We are actually in what they call a second growth forest. So when that tree was cut down 125 years ago, it sent out a cry for help, and you can still see these sprouts coming off the burl where the burl is still live on this edge here underneath this tree. So one of these sprouts will become the dominant sprout, and that will keep growing. The other ones will kind of die back, and what you get is the second growth that comes out of it. You know, with my day job, it's a fast-paced, it's high stress, but it pays the bills. It allows me to be able to have a place like this that I can come to. It's kind of a refuge. I find this a very tranquil setting. It inspires me to be able to create the pieces that I do. You get something that's so beautiful, it's a real blessing.